Joining me right now from Memphis is Antonia Hilton. Antonia, you were there last night. What happened overnight and what's the mood this morning?
Good morning, Lindsay. Last night, people came together in support of Tyre Nichols and his family, and they were out on the bridge not too far from where I am right now. There was a lot of talk in the days leading up to this moment of fear of riots, that Memphis would burn. That's not at all what we saw. People were there supporting each other. It was honestly very often quiet and solemn. People were clearly grieving and in shell shock. You could see groups of people huddled, looking at phones, watching some of the video themselves, deciding whether or not they could really process it. And it was really a solemn moment for the community to come together and respect the family's wishes. That's what they wanted, people to remember Tyre's life. It reminded me of a conversation that I had had earlier yesterday with the Shelby County mayor, who is an African-American man who has himself had interactions with the police. And he said that at a time when other people were, warning that things might get bad here, he said that he had complete faith in the people of Memphis and that he had a lot of respect for their grief. And his predictions of what was going to happen that night ended up being spot on. I think what we're going to hear now today is people really taking a closer look, now that we've seen the hour or so of footage here, at the 5 officers in this Scorpion unit, and then at some of what we see happen toward the end of this. You didn't play it there, but for anyone who hasn't watched this video yet, there is a period at which the officers drag his body, slump him up against a car, and it's very clear that he needs first aid assistance. And the minutes just stretch on, about 20 minutes or so, but the minutes feel when you're watching it like they're just going on forever. And it takes that long for aid to eventually be brought to him. And I think you're going to hear a lot of people ask additional questions about people who should have been on the scene, who were there, and didn't act more quickly, Lindsay.
Antonia Hilton, thank you.